Welcome back to True Blue for You. If this is your first time tuning in, please cater to that subscribe button. It's below. You can't miss it. And if you are already subscribed, you already know you are appreciated. Okay, so I wanted to talk about something that I've been noticing lately with everything with the coronavirus going on. How I've noticed how humanity is starting to act, and I am a big fan of this show. And I just feel like when you see it, and you're not going through it, you're like, why are people so cruel? Why are people so mean? Why are people like this? Why are their mentality like this? And you just think it's just fictional because it's a fictional show and it's far-fetched. But like lately I noticed it's not. And I feel like if everything doesn't calm the heck down, it's gonna get worse with humanity, with compassion. Because you gotta take in consideration with people that people are losing loved ones. One, people lost income. Two, people are just sick in general and going through hell. And I heard it's not a pleasant cold or flu to have at this point. People have family members that are sick, not even just from coronavirus, just everyday, day-to-day things that they're struggling with mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, in any aspect that you can think. People are being affected. My family's being affected, your family's being affected. And I just feel like there's so much lack of compassion, and like I don't know what's going on with humanity now. Like I told my boyfriend, like literally, um, like, oh, I think it was the night that we found out that his aunt had passed. And or the night before, the night after, when we like calm down with emotion or whatever. I was just saying lately, like with everything going on in the world, like the atmosphere in the world is just really weird. I can't put my finger on it. It just gives me a weird feeling and I don't like it. And I think that's why it's affecting me and it's annoying me and it's pissing me off how people are acting. So, okay, let's take an example. So I ordered a nail cut. I just did my nails. I'm proud of myself. My first full set. As you guys probably can see, like the last like 10 videos had that same nail set. And I was like gonna let them rock out till they fell off, literally. But I got a nail kit and I was like, I'm gonna invest in myself. So I did them. I think they did pretty good. Well, I did pretty good. This hand is not done yet because I am a right-hander and it's super hard for me to try to do it. So like this isn't done, and these ain't finished. I didn't put a top coat on them. So the nail cut, I didn't see that there was no monomer on it, and that's like one of the components that you need to mix in the acrylic powder. So I called around, I called Target. And the guy like told me he was gonna check. He went and checked and said, yeah, we have like a variety. Is there a specific brand that you want? And I said, no, I just want some liquid acrylic. He said, yeah. He said, you guys could just come by, whatever. Okay. So after I got out of work, this was Friday, I go and get it. Well, I go to get it and I go to the nail section, the beauty section, and I can't find it anywhere. I can't find anything close to it. There's no kits, there's no nothing. And I'm like, he just said there's a variety. Like, what the heck? In a matter of like 4 hours, because I called like midday at work, there's no more. So I try to track down one of the employees, and everybody there's been acting super funny. Okay, I'm not gonna be inconsiderate and like lack compassion because I know at the end of the day, they're still signing on to work with everything that's going on and risking their lives. And I understand that and I appreciate that. And I am understanding and I'm not trying to be rude and I'm not rude to them. And I'm giving them their 6 feet space, but I still want assistance. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to contribute to keep making money. I'm still a customer. I'm still giving y'all business in this situation going on. So I go find somebody and they're like, oh, you got to go to the customer service desk. So I go over there. There's this man standing there and I tell him what's going on. And he's like, whatever's over there, that's all we have. And I was like, that's the thing. I called and I told the guy what I needed. He told me there was an abundance and I came here specifically for that. That's it. That's all. And then he's like, well, that's the only thing that if it's not out there, that's it. So I like cussed him out in a nice way. And I was like, where's your customer service? I came all the way over here. I just explained to you the situation. And I'm telling you, I don't know if I'm even looking in the right place because he told me there's an abundance. So therefore, there's some type of lack of communication going on. Or maybe the guy misunderstood me. That would have been fine. But he just shook me off. Like, I was so annoyed. So this woman hears me arguing. So I'm like arguing with this man. So he's like, I'm gonna call a manager to help you out, man. But like, he's rude about it. Like, he's so inconvenienced by like just either finding someone that can help me. If you can't, call the manager like you did now at this point where I'm mad and I'm heated and I have a mask on. So you can't really see like that I'm freaking angry. So the woman hears me, another staff hears me and was like, if I'll assist you if you just give me a minute. That's fine. Like, even if you couldn't, like, I'm really busy, ma'am, if you could hold on. So in the midst of me and her talking, I hear this man go, like, literally right after he called for the manager, like, I'm out of here, like, his shift ended, whatever. But like, I said all that to say this. I feel like the workers right now feel like because they're needed, which they really are, and they are appreciated, but I feel like they can talk to you any type of way that they want to. They could treat you and they can just be so like casual and not really give much fucks about their job right now because they are needed. So they treat people like shit. At the end of the day, my business is keeping like our business, not just me. I know it's all. I know a lot of people are feeling like they're being mistreated and like just weird shit going on with customer service. Okay, yeah. I know we're in the middle of a pandemic. It wasn't something that I needed. It's not an emergency, but the store was still open. So I took advantage of it and I went out there. I just want a little compassion. I just want you to show me a little respect. Like, I respected your 6 feet. I didn't come at you any type of way. I didn't invade your privacy. You're a customer service representative and I needed your service. And that's what you did not provide for me. That pissed me off. I just been seeing a lot of stuff like that, and it just makes me mad. I've heard about it. I talked to my best friend about it, and there was a gentleman just swearing, like dropping the F-bomb every other word, and he's a cashier, and he was working, and like one of the customers said something to him, and he like mumbled to the customer that was like in line, was like, oh, I bet you, because she said, could you please stop dropping the F-bomb? I have children in here that can hear you. And then the guy like mumbled to the other customer and was like, her children probably swear more than I do. And I'm like, what the freak is going on in this world right now? It's wild. Sorry. I don't know. I just feel like the world is just, the atmosphere is just off and I don't like it. I don't like this feeling that I'm getting, and I feel like it's just gonna get worse. So I'm like, my anxiety is going crazy right now. Like, it really is. Okay, so I'm saying all that and I mentioned one of my favorite shows. So I like The Walking Dead, and I like movies that have like similar story plots or whatever, like Under the World, Pandemic. I just finished watching after I binge watched it in like 2 days. Containment, and it had the similar thing, and then people take advantage and in these shows, and I'm like, you guys are thinking, oh, she's going way left. No, this is really how people are I'm starting to see how it will really be. People are taking advantage of this. Like, I've been noticing slowly but surely the prices are going up. Like, people are just evil. Like, businesses are evil. People are okay. We got a stimulus check. I don't even want to go into like politics or anything like that, but I'm just going to mention it. We got people got their like little couple G's of a stimulus check, but realistically that would pay for somebody's rent or somebody's mortgage. But like, people that lost their job, what is that really contributing to household? Like, okay, they're good for another month with rent. But what about their other bills that are still needed? They still need to provide food for their household. They still need other things. And it's just one time. So like, what are these families that are really in need going to do going forward after this? And I noticed that they're slowly trying to open everything up. And I just feel like it's a little bit too soon. I'm hopeful, but I don't think it's realistic. But I just feel that those movies that they have with like the world ending and the like apocalypse and stuff like that are not far-fetched. I feel like humanity is going to lose their shit, their compassion, and just every fucking thing. They're just gonna be wild. There's gonna be very far and few people that are still going to maintain their mentality, their morals, their integrity, because people are disrespectful. People are disgusting right now. Like, I really can't believe businesses are really in a time like this. They're taking advantage because it's really needed, and like there's minimal stores and minimal situations that are open, so they're spiking up the prices of stuff that they know is going to be bought out. Like, when we first went, like the first 2 weeks, there was like no meats, no beef. I don't eat, my family doesn't eat beef, but like my boyfriend does steak. So like there was no chicken, like nothing but like the chicken feet and stuff. Like that was it. Like literally. I should have took a picture. And they're noticing that people are trying to keep up with that. So like they're creeping. It's not like ridiculous, but still, like, if anything, I feel like they should drop it down, like with everything going on, but they don't. And it's just disgusting. Like, it makes me mad, and it makes me worried that like people are just gonna wild out. Industries are already wilding out with like the lack of compassion with people and families that are going, like, that really hit hard times. And it's just sad. Like, people are losing their lives. People are saying goodbye to their family members on their way to an ambulance. They can't ride in an ambulance, and God forbid if something happens to them, because it has happened. Once they say goodbye, that's their final goodbye. They're not able to see them after they die. There's no funeral services going on right now, and you just need to take all this type of stuff into consideration. You never know what no one's going through, and it's just messed up. It just makes me mad how people are. And I just really feel like those movies are so similar. Like, it hasn't gotten that bad, obviously. Like, the whole world hasn't shut down, but like, they're already acting like this with it being subtle right now. So just imagine if it really just shit hit the fan. Like, I fear for my family. Like, I fear for like just humanity. Like, I just don't know like how how we're gonna do it. Like, I just feel like it's crazy. But like, so that was one thing that I was talking about for an example. And on a brighter note, some people are, like I said, there's going to be few and far people that maintain their integrity and their morals. When my boyfriend's aunt passed, my team reached out and like sent us pizza that day, and they sent us flowers, which is right there. They're beautiful. And that was like so nice in a time like this, like, because I wouldn't expect anything. I wouldn't want nobody. I wouldn't ask nobody for anything financially, because I know everyone is going through their own shit, you know what I mean? But just the thought that they did that, like, touched me. So I was like, that gives me hope with everything that's going on. And then yesterday when we went shopping, my boyfriend was like, oh, somebody from my job is coming to meet me while we were at Walmart. And his coworkers all pitched in and like made food for the family, and gave him a card and money. And I was like, that's so beautiful. Like, people really still like try to do, and just, I think the little gestures, the little, like, something just small to know that you are thought of at a time where like your family hit hard or was hit by anything. I think that's beautiful. So it does give me hope that there still are people out there that are nice, and I do appreciate it. What else did I want to touch on? But thank you for all those out there that did show love. And I think I'm gonna end it here and take my tea. I always take my tea at night so I can wake up and clean my system out. But I hope everyone is safe, healthy out there, and paying it forward to people. And like, even if it's little, like a compliment, just kind words to people, because you just never know what people are going through, especially now. We never know. Just pray for everybody. I'm praying for the world every night, and I just want you guys to pray for the world, pray for my family, and just hope and pray for the best at this point. And for those good people out there, I hope that the bad people out there don't tarnish and taint you to the point where you stop being you. Because some people, it could take people there, but I feel like the stuff that I've been through and how I was raised, I don't feel like I can let somebody bring me out of my character, but you never say never. So I don't know, people, I just feel like are just getting crazy right now, and I just want to know, where are people's hearts, where are people's mind in this crazy time in our life that's going on. But I'm gonna end it. Happy Sunday. If you have any comments, share. If you have any stories that you want to share of people doing good deeds, or you doing a good deed, or a story of people that are just like, and one of my homegirls told me, and she told me that she watches, that if you do see any prices that were sparked up, like if you go to grocery shopping and like there's stuff that I know that I get all the time, and I'm like, this was not that price a month ago. I guess you're supposed to report it to the Better Business Bureau. So I think it's worth a try. Excuse me. What is his name? Samuel Walton. I don't think he'd be happy about this. Like, his kids are running that business, and they probably were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, because he like struggled. And I used to work for one of his companies, and like the people that were working when he was still alive said that it was way better, and he treated the staff way better, and there was better what is it called, like benefits when he was alive. And then like it just slowly stopped. Like by the time by my second year, it kept getting worse with like benefits and like your personal time off. It was just crazy. And I was like, it's because these kids never really had to work, so they don't know how it is to have a family on top of it and be trying to work with the little bit of stuff that they offer us. Not worth it. I just went on a tangent. I thought I was ending it, but thanks for tuning in. And if you really sat and watched this whole video, there's something wrong with you if you did not subscribe. I appreciate the support. Thank you again, and enjoy the rest of this week. It's a new week. Hopefully it gets better. All right.